It's alright, people. You know you decided to be a jerk, right? Yeah, of course. Alright, let me get back over here to work. This is why you don't get treats. This is why. That's why you always lose your treats. Being a jerk. Taco, I'm going to start putting you in your bunker when I do these videos because for some reason you feel the need to be a jerk right around when I'm doing these videos. So I'm going to put you in your bunker and shut the door. Every time I put this camera on, this is when he decides he wants to be a jerk. Alright. Dealing with my cat who wants to be a jerk today. Putting in the rest of my flowers real quick. Oh, over here. In this section right there. Putting in some crazy flowers. Did I get the glue stick? No, I put all these flowers in here. We can get no glue sticks. I still got to paint all these flowers too on top of that. Alright, let me see. Where is glue sticks? I think we have enough flowers. I don't think we're going to need any more. And we got enough for what? Don't go off the side. I need to go over there. Maybe we got enough. So I'm documenting all this. I deleted the other video because again, no point. Because I want to keep it to my builds, but I'm not going to have my builds here much longer. I'm going to be doing. I'm setting up another page to do my builds only. I just want to keep this channel for my mashups. And maybe occasional something here and there, but other than that, most of this is going to be, my builds are going to be someplace else. Man, I'm coming back from the store to go pick my flowers up. I got my opera music playing on my Bluetooth speaker. Yep, being me. Being me at the end of the day. Let's see. I didn't notice, but the building up the street, they had a gardener put in some wildflowers. I had to take pictures of that. Man, that's a beautiful job. I been out there and got his information. I want some wildflowers. Nice job with the wildflowers. Good pick too, and that's nice colors. Oopsie. Knocked you over. Alright, we got too much clutter going on over here. What is all this? I just cleared everything out of this apartment. At this office, cleared everything out. Got it all cleaned out so I can basically start putting my new stuff in. Already we got clutter coming in from the door. That needs to be in the trash. Should we use that for anything? No. Trash. We get trash bag, gather all this stuff up out of here. So we're putting in our flowers. The flowers here and there. Got a nice little set right there. Right there. There we go. Now I got this interesting flower arrangements. So now I'm just going around looking at stuff online, like different ways people arranging flowers and stuff like that. Cause I definitely want to do more with this, do more PCs involving flower setups. Now I got an interest for this now. I got somebody, well, I got a few people who have been asking me already if I'm selling them. I was at City Hall showing them pictures over there. Man, they know me as a tech guy. Literally, I wanted to get my license. I got a copy of it because I need a copy to show to somebody. So I go get a copy of my license, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're a tech guy." Oh, I'm already embedded in. Already embedded in. That's why I said they know me in zoning. They know me through the whole building. Everybody knows what I do over there. I do some crazy stuff. I always show my PC stuff for building stuff we're working on. So with that being said, that for the idiots who try to call in over there and try to make me seem like they all know me over there. They know what I do. They've been here in the office. They see all my stuff. So yeah. But you do pop over there and you call. I'm going to get something called a need to know document on you. And this will dig up everything on you. All I got to do is file it over at City Hall. They know me over there. That's it. Need to know me. If you call in, that when you think that call is private, it's not private. That means I can get something called need to know. I can actually pull your voice record. And all your information, everything that you gave to them, we can get it for court. It's called a need to know. I didn't even know that thing was even existed. I didn't even know it was anything like that. So I went in and talked to somebody about the problem we were having from these individuals, and they told us what to do. And I got to call back, still got to call back to the post office because they're going to have an investigator on those two for harassing the office. See? That's what I said, man. Stop playing them dumb games. Dumb games will get you nowhere. Get you nowhere. I'm going to do one with a bird. Somebody wants one with a bird. Now, some of the other stuff we're going to be building, I'm definitely going to be getting that stuff locked in with some trademarks on it because we don't want anybody printing their stuff at the end of the day and trying to sell it without permission. Yeah, nobody wants that crap. They work hard to make their ideas. Nobody's stealing your work. We got some nice flowers over there. Well, if I was in the spiders, man, this would be pretty cool if it was in the spiders, but no, I don't like spiders. They freak me out. I can deal with them. I just don't deal with them. That's what it is. We just don't deal with them. We got the butterfly, camouflage up here nicely. Then we got to put some cool stuff here. I can't wait to start working on the Ice Age PC. The Ice Age PC. Yeah, I make that statement because somebody did some dumb stuff on YouTube. They literally ripped off some major companies, man, and try to profit off their, did profit. Now, if I can get profited off their work, I was like, geesh. If that ruffles your feathers, you're a thief. You shouldn't be doing that stuff either way. It's somebody else's work, somebody's hard work. At the end of the day, stealing. This is steel. Anyway, this is coming out real nice. That's why I'm going to make sure my stuff is all protected because I don't want anybody stealing my work. Some people really got it in their heads that they can steal other people's stuff. Don't expect for someone to come behind and get your... Oh, we do that. We'll have you back. We're the type of people that do that. But they're mad because they want to come in here and watch what we do. And they get upset when we mention certain keywords. Hey, look, you're a thief. That's what it comes down to. You're nothing more than a thief. I wouldn't trust you in my house. Thief. I wouldn't trust you in business. Period. Let me see. Where's the scissors for this stuff? Let me just get the I need those scissors. Oh, not anymore. Because I want to get this area here. I want to get. I got flower there. I got flowers back there. I don't want those flowers there. Not on that. Underneath of it, but not on that. Those microchips not there now. Yeah, but definitely have to put some lighting in there so we can actually light it up in there so you can see what's going on in there. Because, man, it's some really growth going on in there. It looks nice. I like it. I definitely want to get something here over top this guy. I guess I like to cut first and then find some scissors. Keep losing our scissors here. Yeah, we got some people requesting. I'm definitely going to do the flying saucer UFO setup. I want to do that one. Where's my scissors over here? Definitely do that over there. Definitely going to be working on that one. Alright, I want a little bit over here on the side. On the side over here. So, okay, so I'm going to go with, this will be way too much. This is all we're going to need for this. Alright, I'll take this right here. $3 for these. $3. With this, you're gonna have to. It's pretty bad with you. You're in the way of my path for my work. So, we don't want this thing to fan. We definitely don't want that. I can bring this here, could do this down over here. Oh yeah, that'll definitely come in nicely. I still want it. I tell people, you're doing any kind of work involving some artwork and stuff, man, get that stuff locked in. Don't go around showing your stuff off to everybody. You can't trust everybody. Make sure all your stuff is locked in. You know, make sure you go down and get yourself copyright on your stuff. Because you gotta be careful. People will try to steal from you. You gotta be careful. Make sure your stuff is locked in. Don't post anything online unless you got it locked the freak in. And that way, if somebody touches your stuff, you can take them jokers to court. Like I said, we get some people get mad about us making those statements, you know, because they did it. They stole. They stole from people. They get mad at us because we shouldn't be talking about it. So we should give you the right to steal. I couldn't care less if you're upset and angry about it. Shouldn't be stealing from people. I don't like that piece showing like that. Top of that, it takes away from my... I want to see this right here. That's what I want to see. I think I'm going to go with a thinner design on that one. Definitely a thinner design. So that's why I tell people that are getting into the business of anything, make sure all your stuff is locked down. That way, ooh, these things, they stick. Oh yeah, okay, that, I can take that. That looks better. I'll take that one instead. Make sure your stuff is locked down so that we can protect yourself. Because don't ever think that people won't try to take it from you, because they will. Don't trust anybody on that. Make sure your stuff is locked in. People will smile right in your face and steal from you in a hot second. Oh yeah, I did the video because I said, not because I said, I am definitely going to profit off YouTube. That's definitely yes, because we got some people that some real dumb stuff at the end of the day. But I just don't like being bothered with videos like that. But it's true, people are going to get stupid on YouTube. We got a lot of people that say some really nasty stuff about our company, and they have no way to back this up, and we got them on video making a statement. So yeah, we're definitely going to be taking the court and suing them. You're going to make a lot of money off YouTube. Right? A lot of people are going to be suing. That's definitely sue your trolls. I stand at 100%. Sue your trolls. Sue them. Sue them. Definitely sue them. Hire yourself a cyber investigator and go find them and sue them. Yep. That's what you do. Because you are not helpless at the end of the day at all, period. And that's what I'm doing. Tracking all mine down, taking them to court and suing them. Oopsie. Whoopsie. Right, we don't want that there. I might have to do something else for that. This is way too much craziness fun with the flowers. I think I got this from the other one. He sent me some dumb message like, you don't know where I'm at. Oh, you gave us that information yourself. We didn't have to do that when you made the LLC. You were able to find me easy. I couldn't believe it. I was kind of shocked. I was like, whoa, that's where he's located? And it's funny too, because I have family from Dalton Avenue. I have family out in Dalton Avenue. Oh, don't tell me we moved this around. That's what they say. That's man. I think I should remove this one line first and get working around here. So I'm going to basically do anything with the line. Anyway, cool. And get this area right here. Okay, I love you so, I never let you go. My turn. My turn. Alright. So look this around here. So as I said before, I'm already working on my new channel. Not going to be on for YouTube. We're not doing YouTube. No, I'm going to do YouTube. It's going to be on something we're setting up for a gaming community site. This is all the cord I can get for this, really. So that's what I'm setting up. And this is where I'm going to start doing all my PC builds from now on. I got a bigger fan base over there. I got a big fan base over there, so that's what I'm definitely going to be at. But right now we're still working on it. I should have it done by today. Definitely should have it finished by today. So I'm going to start getting my builds over there instead. Got to go where the support is at, people. Got to go where the support is at. We get the support over there. Sorry, but we just do. We just do. Support over there. That's where I'm going. For other people say, well, we don't care. It doesn't make a difference. We're getting paid. I'm good. I am good. I don't care. We're getting paid. Not missing anything. Because over there, we're getting money. We're getting paid. If we got the views coming, along with the sponsorship. Heck yeah, we're getting paid over there. Why would I not? Anybody else would be the same way too. Like, wait, let me tell you something. Y'all get paid over there, we get paid over there. Because of the sponsorship, you can get paid over there very well. Over here, just dealing with the sadness of hatred. Over there, we don't have to deal with that. That's why I'm going to start my own little community. Now, if you're about that on YouTube, if you're not about that nonsense and all that crap, well, we make the memberships available. You can come in and join. And for those of you that are bitter for hatred, well, you just stay where you're at. Nobody wants you over there. You don't know how to act right. They should make a YouTube channel for haters. Just all haters every day. And we can just go in and just laugh at y'all stupidity. And look at these jokers in there. They got no life whatsoever. This is what they do 24/7. They're just mad at people. I go to your channel, you ain't got no content on it. You're not doing anything on your channel except for hating other people. You got nothing on your channels going on. The other one, all he do is just ride around on an e-bike all day long. Freaking, I think near 300 pounds. On the verge of probably going to have a heart attack. Because, yeah, his guts should never be hanging that far over his pants like that. On the verge of literally, he's going to have a heart attack. And this jerk, all he does is ride around on an e-bike. That's it. And you ain't doing much. If you've been riding an e-bike for that long, you still look that way, there's something wrong there. You should definitely give up the e-bike. Matter, he should have gave the e-bike up a long time ago. He should have been walking around. He was on an e-bike. I was sitting there cracking up because I told you my sister is a bodybuilder. And he was sitting out there chilling. This guy was on an e-bike, told some girl talking about I'm losing weight. And he started laughing like, no, you're not. You don't lose no weight. He's riding around. The bike is doing more of a workout than you are. How are you losing weight on an e-bike? Now, if you're on an e-bike because, you just zipping around from here to there, that's all good. Some people, you know what I mean? But most people I see over here with e-bikes, well, that one guy, he goes overweight. But you're that. From what I see in the picture, he is fat. Dude is fat. Grossly overweight. You're definitely going to have a heart attack. You got a stroke, something's coming out of that. It ain't going to be good. You should not be on an e-bike. You should be out jogging, running, doing hills, all that. My calf muscles have gotten bigger because I noticed that when I wanted to go try to put my socks on, and I try to loosen up my cuffs and my freaking cargos. I had a hard time getting them up because all the hills we got up here. We walk a lot of freaking hills. Like everybody else, I gotta have huge calves. My calves got huge because these hills up here. I can feel the pain in the back of my legs when I'm walking up here. I was like, man. But he should be, you need to go on a freaking liquid diet. You need to go on a liquid diet. Well, actually, first, before you go on that, you need to seek his, what do you call it, his, if you got one, a dietitian. And go in and get some kind of diet. You need to be on a diet quick. I showed my buddy, he's a bodybuilder too. He looked at it, he's like, it's like, what the freak is this? He's like, oh man, that's just the guy over here who's stalking me. He said, dude is going to have a heart attack. He said, he'll be dead before he reaches probably 60. Now that's his point of view, not mine. But you know, it is what it is. You don't take care of the body will take you out. It will definitely take you out. You ain't gonna like this, Williams, but they got your face at the gym. Your body, it motivates people what they don't want to be. That's why he has it. He took your picture and put it there, one of the postcards. It's sitting up there. They crossed out the back of it. Well, no one told you to send your pictures half naked across the internet like that. I mean, across the mail system. Of course now they're gonna have fun with it. So, they basically took his picture and he put it up. And the freaking, and the whatchamacallit, in the gym. Is to motivate people, but they don't want to be, look what they don't look like. So that's what they did with it. So they asked, could he have one? I said, sure. What you're going to do is I'm going to stick this up in the gym. I'm going to put this up here for people to help them motivate them, to help them that you don't want to be, you're going to be big like this. So that's what they do with it. Actually, your picture came in for some good. You're happy about that. I, on the other hand, none of my business. The way he does with it. But, you know, you sent it there, right? So he sent the picture there. And I told you about one of my nieces has autism, and she was standing and she saw the picture. So she has a mind of a child, and yeah, that right there, the mother is very ticked off. She's also she's a government worker, and she's making some phone calls about this individual too, also about what went on with that. But other than that, he has the picture over at the gym. And they laugh at it. They would be dumb enough to humiliate themselves to go again. I forgot people follow the devil. They go through that stuff. So they got his picture up there. This is what you don't want. They blew it up. His picture's in a gym, and people laugh at it. Basically, it motivates people if they don't want to be fat like that. Well, you got some fame now. So if you pop up on YouTube somewhere from somebody who videotaped it, you know where it came from. Can't get mad about it. You sent it. But that's what they're doing with it. Alright, we got our flowers here, flowers there. I'm going to get a couple of these Mary Poppins over here. Yeah, that's messed up. I was like, that's messed up. Yeah, that's where it's at. So, freaking gym. Wow, they blew it up. Blew it up and put it up there. It's a motivator. You don't want to be this guy. Got his name up there and everything. Oh, you sent the picture, right? So it's our property. We do what we want to do with it. Well, they do what they want to do with it. I need it for evidence. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Anyway, yeah. Gotta drop that weight, man. Way too heavy. I think he felt that when he sent it over, they were supposed to, I don't know what it was, but we were cracking up. Yeah, I was thinking about putting you on a billboard in Baltimore. I have people in Baltimore. I was thinking about putting it on a billboard with your information right on it. But it's in the gym right now. In the gym. Oh man. In the gym. So, Williams, you got fame now. You're up on the gym wall. Big poster. People call him Fatty Fats, all kinds. And his name is up there. You got his name up there yet? You might as well get credit for your work, right? Like I said, now you got a problem. You can take it up with the 6'4" bodybuilder, with him, because he's the one that put it up there. But I doubt you'll have that conversation with him. Now, this picture is about to graduate to the blacklist, because we are going to be taking pictures of it. It's going to be going on the blacklist pretty soon. I got to get around to doing it, and the blacklist post is all the way around. So, I guess he didn't want that picture to get out, but it's going to be in a lot of places, man. A lot of places. Once it hits the blacklist takes it everywhere. Oh, there they are. Where did these things go? Man, I took what I was going to do my builds. Next time, don't send people half-naked pictures of yourself, and you won't be all over the internet with it. Apparently, you didn't have no shame in here when you sent it out. I don't know. He probably thought you looked good in the picture. I don't know. Must be like, why would he send it out? He thought you looked good. Apparently, he thinks he looks good. Thinks he's got a bodybuilder built. All I know is from my point of view is that you're gonna die. You overweight, man. You're gonna have a heart attack. You definitely gonna have a heart attack. I had to show my friend's a dietitian. I showed her too. Who it is? I was thinking, oh, that's the stalker. The guy who claims to be a preacher. She was like, she's a dietitian. Like, yeah, heart attack. He definitely have a heart attack. On an e-bike. I'm gonna lose some weight. And then told me he had a good bill of health. No doctor gave you no good bill of health. What doctor was you going to? Clinic? Did you go to an actual doctor? There's no way in the world it's a good bill of health. First thing I'll tell you, you gotta lose weight. That's cholesterol gotta be through the roof. Cholesterol, sugar, salt, all that looks like it's through the roof. Guarantee you, your cholesterol level is probably horrible. I'll put you through a workout. I'll definitely put you through a workout, man. I bet you. You'll be crying at the end of the day. You eat this box of salty crackers and do like 25,000. Yep, make you do push-ups. You be doing push-ups all day. Push-ups, chin-ups, the whole 9 yards. You better not cry about it. You have to match my energy at the end of the day. I'm just gonna be crying. You'll be carrying that e-bike when I get done with you. I'll send you up to Texas. I got military up in Texas. I got to assist you with the drill instructor, drill sergeant. I'll send you up there. You can be in a boot camp for 1 summer. So beat the daylights out of you. Make you wish you were dead. That's what I mean at the end of the day. That's a good training at the end of the day. You pray and wish you were dead. That's the best training in the world. I was laughing about that with a friend talking about camping. All right, what type of camping are we talking about? Survival camping? The survival camping, you eat crap you didn't know you were possibly could eat. Worms? Did you ever eat worms before? You'd be surprised the things you would eat when you're starving to death. You'd be surprised. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to put all odds against you to show you exactly what you're made of. That's what it's for. When they go camping, they don't bring no food. There's no food there. There's no water. They give you a flint, set your fires. They give you an 8-inch buck knife, tarp, and some zip ties. You're lucky you got zip ties in there. You figure it out how to make it work. You'll see in 3 days. I can go 4 or 5 days without food. I've done that. I've trained myself to go 4 or 5 days with food. That's why I do those lemon waters, or basically just eating very little a day. I've learned how to preserve energy, to be able to go and do all the same workout I do every single day, but with very little food in my system. Discipline. You must know discipline. Smack that burger out of your freaking hand. Look at him at the end of the day, man. There's no way in the world, man. Put a good 100 pounds on your back, put some ankle weights on, and tread you through the snow. And you pass out, that's your problem. You freeze, that's your problem. You better figure it out. That's how my father was at the end of the day. He was that type of person. Figure it out. You'll make it back to the truck. You'll die in the process. So, you'll be surprised what you can do when you're faced with death. Sitting there with a lung disease trying to kill you, and you got one choice. You can sit there and get fat, overweight, and blow up and die, or you can basically work hard every day, lose the weight, and get back where you're at. And that's what I did. I faced it head on. Me and the Lord took it on. Yes. I was able to get myself back to my original self. I'm still working on it too. Yes. Getting mad at me from that. Hey, I beat lung disease and basically turned around and was able to get it back. Oh, you angry people. Why are you so angry? Why? Why are you so angry? Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I was fat. When you did that, I was fat. Look at my shoulders. Look at my shoulders. I was fat at one point. Overweight. Overweight. I had to work to get them shoulders. I had to work to get the arms back. I had to work to get everything back. Yep. From a person who sat there on a couch that felt overweight. Look at that. Look at my shoulders and stuff. You know how long it took me to get my shoulders back? Look at that. Every day lift. Every day. Bam, bam. Yeah, you guys are weak. You're weak in the day. If I want something, I go get it. I'm saying, look, I ain't trying to be huge. Ain't about that. I'm trying to get my body back to where it was so I can breathe again. I like this whole, get this area. I don't know what kind of bar, the chin-up bar. Whatever it does, it pulls all the energy completely out of me. My breathing slows down. I like it. I keep hitting that bar over and over again. It makes me feel like I'm just about to die. That's what I like about it. And I have to learn to regain my breathing all over again as I walk. I like that because it's training for me. It teaches me. Bam, 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 bam. That's what I love about it. It teaches me. Because I have to basically learn. Ooh, we got baby flowers. Smell the flowers. Smell them. Smell them. Smell those flowers. Smell them. All right, good. All right, so this is what I'm doing while I'm talking. I want guy to sit there and say, "You can do anything while he's talking." I do plenty. But anyway, yeah, he got to lose that weight. Now, like I said, I wouldn't have known. Well, I can tell by no, I couldn't really tell because he always wears these big baggy clothes all the time, so I couldn't tell. When he sent that picture of him, I was like, dude, you crazy? You walking around on a freaking no. There he is, right down the floor the whole time. I was wondering where I left that screw at. No. I'm 50, what's the word? I'm 57 now. 57. Yeah, 57. Yeah. And work. My son was way out here when I started. He was way out here because that prednisone was making me heavy. I had to go back in and I had to eat 1 meal a day to get my stomach back to where it was every freaking day. Every day. Yeah. Wait up. every day. Gotta work to get that back. Ugh. Look at that. No stomach. Used to be woof. When I had it, my stomach was like this. I had to get it back. It was pushing up in my ribs. And I had to work on it. And I'm still working on it. Yep, every day, still working on it. How do you make that one move? Like, I can't figure out how to get that one to move. I can get this one to move. I'm trying to get this one to move. I can get this one. That's easy. Well, I can get both of them to move. But they can get the back and forth. Now, my sister's boyfriend do the back and forth. Like, how? I'm trying to figure out these. You gotta keep doing that. Making a move. I'm trying to get that one to work. I can get this one to move by itself. That's easy. This one almost getting it there. I can feel the muscle right in there. He said, once you get them both, get the back and forth, get the back and forth. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that back and forth. I can get both with no problem. Bam, 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 N, D, N, D, N, D. I can get this one by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Relax. Bring it back up again. Relax. Bring it back again. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah. See? When I sit there and tell you on camera that I work out every day, 7 days a week. Good God, who knows how many times a day? Because I come in, push-ups, come in, push-ups, come in, push-ups, come in, push-ups. Then now they got this over here by the park. They got this whole gym thing over there. Be over there hitting it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I do 10 sets every time I go past me, 10 sets. And I'm constantly walking all over the place. So, yeah. And I constantly like to do push-ups. I love push-ups. I do push-ups all the time. I gotta make a visit to the park tomorrow. I gotta pay the fountain. Yep. Ooh. Anyway, yeah. Now see, that's after Jamie sat there and said I was fat. I was like, all right. And what's your weight right now? Can you do what I just did? No, you can't. Yeah. Could he do it? Yeah, he can do it. Anybody can do it. Just gonna have to be disciplined about it. That's all. Actual workout. I don't have to anyway. I don't need to. Especially where he's going. I have to work out. I ain't got no choice. I have to bulk up. Those guys, and they're huge. Now, for the other half, they go, oh, but you think you're, I never said I was gigantic. I got friends of mine that are gigantic. They're huge. They're big, big guys. And no, that's not my purpose. My purpose was to get my body back to where it was. I like to be toned. I like to be in shape. I don't want to be huge. If I'm huge, it doesn't work for me to be huge. At all, period. That doesn't work for me. That's not my goal. When everybody goes to the gym, it's not going to be gigantic. There's certain people that are going to be huge. That's what they do. They're bodybuilders. There's certain people going for fitness. There's certain people. Everybody has a certain area where they work on their body to be who they are. I got a friend of mine who's Ironman. He's not a big guy. He's a thin-built guy who's muscular built. So, yeah. I just wanted to basically, at the end of the day, get it back to where my stomach wasn't pushing over the top of my belly and where my chest was sagging, which I didn't want. I'm 57 years old. My body, I can move my chest, boom, 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 back and forth like that with no problem. And by the way, they move all the time. They move when I eat. They move when I talk. They move all the time. That's why I have women who constantly stare at me because they see my chest constantly moving back and forth. I one time I was sitting there talking to a friend and they started moving. They said, are you doing it on purpose? I said, no, it does it automatically. Automatically. When you do anywhere between 100 to 200 push-ups a day, see where it takes you at. Because that's what I do. Because I'm addicted to push-ups. I like them. Oh, sorry about that, Taco. I'm going to take these flowers off. But this has a wire line in it. I'm going to use a wire line for something else. I'm going to take the flowers off and use for that. Smell. Oh. That's why I said sitting around something. You took like a person that was 290 pounds at one point. I lost that weight in a year. And did it with a lung disease at that. A rare lung disease that could have easily killed me. See? So it's no excuse. There's no excuse for those guys that sit there and say, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Especially if they got running around on an e-bike. No excuse. On an e-bike talking about losing weight. And you look like freaking Humpty Dumpty in an egg box. Nowhere in the world. My military family gets to look at him and say, who the freak is this? Oh yeah, bring him up here. We'll train him. Yeah, we'll train you all right. Gotta make you cry in your sleeping bag. My legs hurt. There's so much pain. They don't care about that. Get up and get it done. Give you an axe. Get to work. Cutting firewood is actually very healthy. Extremely healthy. Get him an axe. Gonna cut that wood. Cut all this wood off. Gotta cut enough wood for the summer. And just for the winter, not for summer. Whee! You know what we're gonna do with this? Something cool. Probably something nicer with the Ice Age. Oh, scissors down there. We don't need it. All right, we're gonna put our flowers in, people, and decorate with our flowers. We got our flowers smell. Yeah, good flowers. Ooh, yum. These were $3. Oh, don't you dare get in any trouble while I'm up here doing this job, buddy boy, because I see you coming out right now. I see you coming out right now, trying to figure out what trouble you're getting into. You better not get in any trouble. You already got in trouble already today twice. It's time to watch your cartoons. Mister, I got to get in trouble. Every time the camera comes on, I got to get in trouble. All right, let me see. So we got some nice, beautiful flowers here. Let's put some of these decorated flowers over here. I was trying to find something that basically gives it more of a jungle kind of look to it. Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We got flowers. Well, flowers can't grow by themselves somewhere. It has to be some leaves somewhere for them to bloom. So we have to put it somewhere where the flowers kind of give it look like they're actually blooming. So that's what we're aiming for, people. I'll get offensive and get mad and go, oh, she's shaming me. I'm so sick and tired of that freaking crybaby nonsense. You know, what are we supposed to call you, thin? At the end of the day, come on now. When did it become such a society of snowflakes? Seriously. I'm not going to sit there and cry because one of these jokers sat there and said that I was fat. I was fat. That's what it was. I was fat. Why would I be sitting there crying about that? At the end of the day, oh, he called me fat. I was fat. That's what I was. I was fat. No doubt about it. I was. I don't cry about that. It was what it is. It is what it is. The only difference is I did something about it. That's what I did. I did something about it. I didn't sit there and cry about it. Pansy sat there and cried. Jamie cried about it. He sat there and cried on camera. Fat shaming. You're fat. You do know that, right? You're fat. So you're a fat guy. You're fat. You're not thin. You're not muscular built. I know you want to wear these tight shirts all the time and try to make it look like you got a built there. You know, you are fat, man. And at that, you're very unhealthy. At that. Very unhealthy. I put you through my training. You'll pass out. That's not good. Get up on camera. Give us 60 push-ups on camera. You can't do that. Give us at least 20,000 steps. Do at least about in the morning. Let's see. Give us let's see. I do 3 sets of 20. That's 60. Yeah, give me 60. Give me 60 push-ups. 3 sets of 20s. That's what I got to do when I get up, right? Give me 3 sets of 20s. Hold a minute. You see this right here? It's called an ab wheel. That's another thing too. That'll let you know if you're not in shape, that ab wheel. So you take this ab wheel, and I'll show you how to use it on camera. You take this ab wheel right here, this machine right here, you take this, and you put you on your knees, and you push your body all the way out flat, and you bring it back in. Now if you can't stretch your stomach all the way out, stretch, Superman, fully out, and bring it back in, that tells you that you're not in shape. That gut and all that, Yeah, all that. It's blocking that. You should be able to push that all the way out. You do that enough times, short way. Do it short over and over again, your stomach will hurt. It'll be a pain across your chest. You know why you get that pain there? There's the muscles you weren't working out. You won't even be able to laugh. You laugh, it'll hurt. You ever do a whole bunch of crunches and then come in and like, oh man, please don't make me laugh. I was doing crunches yesterday in my stomach. It's killing me, like it hurts. Like somebody took a cheese grater to the inside. That's how it's going to feel. And that's a good feeling right there. That's the best feeling in the world. That's your body telling you at the end of the day, you need to freaking work out. That's the best feeling in the world. That's your body pointing to the areas that need to be worked out. Hit that ab wheel. Do the ab wheel 3 times a day. 3 times a day. Do it in the morning, do it in the afternoon, do it before you go to bed. Get yourself a treadmill, jump on your treadmill. Do walks first and speed it up to running. Keep making these excuses. Mr. Heart Attack is right around the corner waiting for you. That's what's going to happen. Mr. Heart Attack is going to cash in. He is. You're sitting up there one day in a restaurant, everything will be fine. The next thing you know, boom, it'll kick in. You don't want that crap. Nobody wants that at all, period. I wouldn't wish a heart attack on anybody. If I sit there and tell you you're going to have a heart attack, I'm going to have a heart attack. You gentlemen, you guys are not in the best of shape. You're not. You're going to tell me that your body right now is telling you you're not a victim, going to be a victim of a heart attack? Look how you're built. You can cover it up all you want. That's why I love they had those exercise things, those girdles that for men they put on. You can just cover the weight up, then all over again. You can do that all day long. Guess what's going to happen inside of your body? Your heart attack is going to be a heart attack. So you can't cover that up. It's just going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Sitting there one day, and that thing's going to kick off. You know how terrifying a heart attack is? The most terrifying part about it just comes in several stages. One stage is the worst of it all. You die before you actually get to the hospital. Some people die before they hit the floor, hit the table. Those are the worst ones. The other ones are the ones that basically you do make it to the ambulance, but you never make it to the hospital. That's another horrifying one. And then the one after that, which is even worse, is the one where you actually do make it, but you die the next day. Because your heart finally got sick and tired of your bull crap and said, you know what? I'm going to take them out. I'm tired of it. Because I'm tired of talking to the brain. I talk to the brain all day long, like, you know you shouldn't be eating that. You know you shouldn't be eating that. You know you shouldn't be eating that. And you have a conversation like, you have a heart attack. And the heart says, hey man, what do you want me to do? You want me to give him a little scare? I'm going to give you a scare. And you go to the hospital and you think you eat right, and you go right back to it like, hey, I did scare him. He's not listening, so I guess I'll give him the real thing. And you'll get the real thing all right. Nothing like feeling your chest about to push out through your chest. That beating, that do. I don't want that crap. So if you think at the end of the day it's fat shaming, it's not fat shaming. Fat shaming would be calling you names and laughing about that. That would be fat shaming. Like every time you walk and get the sound, your legs rub together, all that, that would be fat shaming. Telling you that a heart attack and you need to work out is warning you because something bad is coming. So stop being a Karen at the end of the day and get it together. Now you got people out there. I see people out there in my 600-pound life. These people weigh 600 pounds. And they got all kinds of, some of you got psychological damage. And these people figure a way how to lose that weight. I find that amazing. That's what I find most amazing about my 600-pound life. I watch how much they eat, but I like the process they go through to lose that weight. These people can lose 600 pounds. And some of y'all less than that. And you can't even lose it because you don't want to. That's why. Because you want to eat what you want to eat. That's what it comes down to. You want to eat what you want to eat. You want to do what you want to do. Guess what happens? The heart at the end of the day gets tired of the game. And the heart says, you know what? I'm going to kill him. I'm going to give him a good one this time. I'm going to get him in sleep so he can't do anything about it. I'm going to jack him up. Your body has turned against you. That's what happens. When you reach that certain line threshold, your body now is your worst enemy. It's going to try to take you out. And then for young people at the end of the day, and I can meet people that take care of themselves, they're very healthy, they work out, they're athletes, whatever they may be. Just to let you know that when you reach a certain age, your body's going to turn on you. Most jacked up stuff is going to pop up that you never even thought. But the good thing about it is because you invested and you took care of yourself, you'll be ready for it when it gets there. Because it's just going to happen. It comes down with age. Your body starts to break down. Things start to pop up. But you never thought it would happen. But the good thing about it, if you took care of yourself, then you should be good to go. Good thing that when I caught the lung disease, I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. And I was lifting weights and I was in very good shape when I got sick. So I was able to take most of that impact. And of course, having my Lord and Savior, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, you want to take care of yourself. You do. That's why I tell you to get your kids in sports. Get them in some kind of sports at the end of the day. If you get them in sports, they're less likely to get in any trouble or drink or smoke. Some of them do, they do, but most likely less likely because it's all about the game. It's all about the performance for them. You know? And they don't want to mess up. They want to keep working out, keep their body in shape. Like, no, man, I got championships coming out. I'm trying to be a winner at the end of the day. There you go. That's what motivation you want to put in there. Get them into some kind of sport or something. Something to keep them off of that track. And I had a friend of mine, her son was overweight, and now she's going to take him to a dietitian and try to figure out a way to get that weight down. Well, one thing, take away that video game. Video games are fun and all, but if your kids are spending more time on a game that should be outside, it should be outside more than in that game system. Get them out there, get them run around. When we was kids, that's all we did. We just ran around, jumped out of trees, broke this, broke that. God, I never broke so much stuff. It's going to be funny. Yeah. Get them outside. Get them outside and run and play and jump. All that good stuff. Yeah. I can imagine many times I came running in the house with a broken arm. Or this, that, and the other. Doing something kids do. Like, you know, refrigerator box. Refrigerator box is a gold mine. Now today, kids understand the refrigerator box. When I was coming up, a refrigerator box was a freaking gold mine to find a big refrigerator box. You can plan yourself a refrigerator box. You know what I mean? Make it a spaceship, you and your friends being there, acting like you're exploring new planets. Kids don't do stuff like that anymore. Or basically, you know, you could basically turn it into a clubhouse. Kids don't do that kind of stuff anymore. Or do the destructive nature, which me and my friends did, which got us almost near concussions, and we was blacked out in one of them, was go to the top of Monkey Hill, which is in Delaware, and all of us get inside and go down the hill, thinking that gravity was going to take over and we were going to float and look at each other as this box was going down. It didn't quite work out that way. We were kind of knocking heads together in there and ended up getting busted up pretty good. I'm getting stitches in my forehead over that mess. But it was fun. Good memories to take back and talk about when you're younger, when you're older. Every time I walk past the refrigerator box, I start laughing. I'm like, yeah, man, I got a concussion off one of these. Refrigerator box? Yeah, let me tell you the story. Like, you guys did that? Yes, we did. We weren't inside playing video games, we were doing other stuff at the end of the day. Been the Boy Scouts, been the Cub Scouts, been fishing, been camping, been hunting, all that stuff. First as a kid, ever been to hunting at the end of the day, it's Call of Duty. That's whatever, that's just it. Every kid should get a chance to be able to go camping. There's nothing like camping. Look out to the abyss, into the darkness. Never know what's staring right back at you. That's freaking me out when I was camping. Especially when that campfire went up. Wake up the next day, oh my God, I survived the night. Nothing came and killed me in my sleep. I looked that up. I found out how much they cost. Non-lethal auto turrets. Civilians can buy those things. I can't. I got military family, so I'm getting them either way. But anyway, yeah, we can buy those. I was like, oh. That would be good for camping. Well, no. Somebody goes to take a leak or a bathroom and come back to get hit with one of those things. It'd be funny, but still, it would be, it would hurt. But anyway, yeah. But yeah. I'm definitely, kids don't do any of that stuff now. Kids just go play video games all day. That's just messed up. Except for this one group of kids on Haventown I was at, they were out every day. They were always doing something. With baseball, it's the first time I've seen kids sledding. They were actually out sledding. They had their sleds with them and everything. I'm like, well, I haven't seen that in so long. Kids out actually sledding. That's crazy. Yeah, outside sledding. Can you imagine that? Right? Now all these are stuff to the graphic card. So if I pull the graphic card, they all come out. I'm only sticking things to areas that I can remove. Understand me, people. Do you understand me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yep. I think the hardest thing about for people losing weight, actually for me for losing weight, is that, well, I got disciplined away. My discipline's there. If I want something, I'll go get it. I just stick to it. I'll go get it if I want it. But that discipline line, it is hard. It's hard for people who got kids, because yeah, you guys who got kids at the end of the day, because look, you got a freaking pantry full of freaking food in there. You got it for your kids. You got my snacks for your kids. You got to have it in there, but it's hard. Because every time I told you the trick on how to do it. My sister, one of my sisters is in the process of losing weight. She wants to lose her weight. She wants to get her body back. And she has a bunch of kids, a pantry full of junk food. And I told her what to do. Go in there and don't fight. If you run from it, it's always going to taunt you. It's going to be a monster inside your house. You have to face it head on. Go in there and sit down, and you're going to mess up. It's going to happen. You're going to mess up. Yeah, you're going to take a few snacks and you're going to mess up. Go in there, sit down, have your salad. That's where you have your salad at, in that pantry room. Every single day, you have your salad to eat, you go in there and eat. And after a while, you get to a point where you learn to face your demons, where you don't fear that food in there anymore. You can walk in there, grab something for your kids, it won't even bother you. You keep doing that over and over again. But remember, you're going to mess up, because it's going to happen. If you can go in there and sit and eat your food and relax around all that junk food, and it doesn't even bother you, have no temptation, nothing, you have to overcome all that, then you're good. It's the same thing like if you look at Cheers. If you ever watched a show called Cheers, the guy Sam was a raging alcoholic. How did he beat his demons? He bought a bar. The best way to beat your demons is to face them face on. That's what you do. You go in that pantry where all those snacks are at, and you have your salad in there. Now, yes, you're going to mess up. Yes, you're going to leave out and you're going to come back in and grab something. That's definitely going to happen. That's part of the whole process. But eventually, you're going to be able to go in there and have your salad. None of that stuff is going to bother you. And if it doesn't bother you there, it won't bother you anyplace else. So if you're running from it, because you can't run from it, that's virtually impossible. Got to find a food that replaces that. So you find something, you can go in there and eat, and that doesn't bother you. Like I found these things called something Halo tangerines. I never had one of those before. That was the most sweetest natural food I ever had. I would literally eat that over candy any day of the week. I don't eat as much candy as I used to anymore, but I would literally trade up candy for that. When I was sick and I was using the plant-based foods because it made me sick to use everything else. I liked it. I like the plant-based meats, vegetarian plant-based meats, better than regular meats. I would eat that any single day. I would replace all my food with just plant-based foods. I don't even drink dairy anymore. I used to drink somewhere between maybe 4 gallons a week of milk. And I don't even do it anymore. Everything's all dairy-free. Everything's plant-based. Yep, find something to substitute it. Now when I drink milk, it makes me sick. Yep, my flowers over here. My flowers over there, looking all pretty. My flowers everywhere. Yeah. But, yep, that's where all that comes from, people. Gotta learn. But it is what it is. People get mad at the end of the day and say, oh, they call me fat. You're fat. I was fat. I was 3. I was overweight. I was fat. Jamie called me fat. Did I get mad about that? No, because I was fat. When I call him fat, he goes, oh my God. Man, you lucky you don't know me at the end of the day. If he asked me at the end of the day to train and help me lose weight, you will hate my guts at the end of the day. I guarantee you will. I don't cut people breaks, man. I can't. But you're supposed to. It changes out for my dandelion. I like that much better. Yeah, you hate me because again, like I said, I told people the other day. A friend of mine was like, "Can you help me lose weight?" And I was like, "No, no, because you don't like me. I'm not gonna be mean to you at the end of the day, but I'm not gonna be nice to you either. I'm not gonna put up with no crybaby and all that. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not hearing that crap. At the end of the day, we're not having that conversation at all. You can do it. You can do it. I'm not gonna have you do something you can't do. We'll start off slow. Give me at least 2 push-ups. You can give me 2 push-ups. Give me 2 push-ups. Alright? Give me 2 push-ups. That's all I want. And then we'll go to 3, and then 4, and then 5. Later on when you're ready. When you're ready. Now if you're single, I'm coming to your house and throwing out all your food. You got a choice. You can do it yourself, give it to somebody else, or I can do it for you. I'll help you a little bit. I used to have my exes used to get mad at me because I used to ask for a doggy bag. They hated that when I asked for a doggy bag because I wasn't. I try to teach myself to eat because I'm hungry. Not because I'm hungry, but not because eat for the sake of just eating. Does this have anything with the PC built? Nah, not really. I am just building it to go along, but I am building the PC as you can see. I'm putting it together, you know. For those who are sitting there want to criticize me, like, he's not even building. How dare he? How dare you talk about these topics? These topics are not to embarrass or shame anybody. It's just telling the truth. I'm not going to butter it up. I speak my mind. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not going to come out here and just say something fake. It is what it is. Get too upset about it. You got to be careful with people get snowflake. Oh, I should have done. I have to get those brackets. I really forgot to get my brackets. I have to go pick them up. I go pick them up. I got time to go pick them up. I want something here. I got to put a bullfrog in there. I got to put a lily system in there. I don't really want to put anything in there. If I'm putting a bullfrog in there until I get the lily system designed. So I want to put that in there. They'll be ranting around town, screaming and yelling at me. Oh, he's insensitive, and he said all these evil things on his channel, and he said I was fat. Oh, I would love to hear that. I definitely would love to hear that one. I would literally come to your channel just to hear you rant on that one. So you're saying you're not fat. So what are you? If you rob somebody, how would I describe you? I describe you as a thin-built man, a muscular man. How would I describe you at the end of the day? I mean, if you want to fake it at the end of the day, and you want to basically ignore the fact of it all, just let you know that there's something in your chest that's not going to ignore it at all. No matter how you cover it up, how you try to fake it, whatever you want to call it, it's not going to cover it up. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be a heart attack. It's not going to cover it. Period. It's going to be what it's going to be. Flat out plain. My brother was overweight. He lost his weight. I was terrified for him. I was definitely terrified for him. Definitely was scared. So, dude, you have to drop that weight, man. You gotta drop it. Gotta drop it. And he had the same thing with the stomach pushing over top over his pants. I said, you gotta lose that weight, man. And here's the thing, guy. At the end of the day, too, was always heavy. He's a thin guy. Now, if you're always heavy at the end of the day, you can still lose the weight, man. You can lose the weight. You can lose it. I don't want to see anybody have a heart attack. Now, if you think I'm insensitive at the end of the day, so no, I'm not sensitive. I don't want to see you have a heart attack. But you're going to have one. You're going to have one. You don't want to take the chance and play around with that. That's something you don't want to play around with. You don't want to mess around with cardiac country or heart attack country or whatever you want to call it. You don't want to mess around with that. You want to be around for your kids and your wife and family. nice. I like the way that one sticks out. I'll keep that one there. Yeah. Where are glasses at? Keep getting rid of these things when they're in here all the time. With lights in here. Oh, headaches. Chemical minded, you and blinded. I want to keep these flowers away from there because these flowers grow in certain sections. Certain sections is where you find these particular flowers. The laughing lilies. The laughing lilies. Sister, another person, was overweight. She lost her weight too. But it took something bad to happen, and I'm glad it didn't go as far as it could have. Could have went worse. It could have much worse than that, but she did. She lost her weight. Which I'm happy for. You know, I'm happy for anybody who loses the weight, tries to make an effort. Like them freaking mukbangs, man. These people just glutton, just asking for it, man. They're just really asking for it. Shoving all this freaking poison into their system for views and likes. That's just sad, man. It reminds me of the what's it called? I gotta get some more vines over here. I definitely need more vines now. I need for the year. It reminds me of the town, what do you call it? Like the village, the jesters, the town jesters. And people just throw food at them and all that stuff. And they're just laughing at you. They don't got no respect for you whatsoever. They're just laughing at you. And one of them actually reached out to me. And I explained to him, I said, look, you know, I don't actually go through a heart attack or have a heart attack. And I guess they want to be offensive. I see why they do, because people come at them nasty during the day. But I was nice about it. I said, I don't want to see you have a heart attack and die. And they were saying, well, you know, I'm getting money. Yeah, that's good and all. You're getting money and all. But you can't spend money when you're dead. That's how that one works. You know, young. She's like somewhere roughly in her late 20s, so she's young, and you're doing this for views, you're eating all this food for views. And some of these people who do that stuff, at the end of the day, they work out, they exercise and stuff like that, go through these fasting rituals and stuff like that, freaking and stuff, you know, they train, they work out, because they know eating all that food's going to catch up to them, they work out. But these people are already heavy, and they're eating this food like crazy. And they're doing it for views. And I actually got a chance to talk to one of them. It's a big time influence. I got a chance to speak to her. And I was real nice and she said, you know, you're a nice person. I don't want to see you die. You know, can you please try to do videos on eating healthier? And she just said, well, I'm getting money. Well, it's just a shame. Because she's not saved. That's even worse, because getting all that money is not going to be there for you when you shorten your lifespan, because you get money. Just saying. But people don't start regretting that until it happens. Oh, I like how this came out. I like how it came out. I was at one point had the twine all the way down here, but I remember I got a screen that goes over there, so I can't put that there. I had to take it up, but man, that came in real nice. I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with this build. I'm happy with all the builds. I think this one we're sticking with it. I've changed these parts. This PC has had more cases than I can freaking remember I've ever given a PC before. It's had a lot of cases attached to it. But this one I like. This one I really had fun putting it together. Flower arrangement went together real nicely. I still have this side I want to do on this side, and uh, some of the areas down here I want to do. But I want to do it with that plants right here only. I don't want to do it with that. I wanted to keep those differently. So this area I want to keep. I'm going to put some lilies over here, big lilies and stuff for the bullfrog, for that section over there. I might put some fireflies down there too. Yeah, we need some fireflies. We need some twinkling fireflies. I definitely want to put those in there. It's time to vacuum the floor out too. Definitely can use this for something. I wonder if I get the bullfrogs hung out mid-flight, catching a fly. That would be cool if I get a mid-flight. I definitely want to put some fairies back there. Oh, well, this is my first one. Actually, no, we did build one, but this is actually better than the other one because I got more greenery and it's man. Now, is the PC overheating? No, they have a cooling system, and it's an open case. So open case, there's still air pushing through all of this at the end of the day. Man, this thing came out freaking sick. I freaking love it. I'm so happy with this. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my work. Get my aerosol can out of the way. And enjoy my work right here. Man, I do like modern PC. It's one of my favorite things to do. Favorite thing to do is PC modification. Oh shoot, I had a tracking number to send off. The tracking number. Okay, the tracking number send off. It's a custom. So thank you all. I know some of you don't like our conversations here, you know what I mean? But, you know, I speak my mind. At the end of the day, I'm not going to, in fact, I'm not even changing that. I'm keeping the video. You know why? Because I speak my mind. It's who I am. I can't change that. I try to do something different. No, but that's who I am. I speak my mind. That's the kind of person I am. That's the person I am. I speak my mind. I gotta drink more water, really. Instead of drinking so much juice, I drink some water. A lot more water. Man. I do like how that came out. And I gotta paint all those flowers. I'm gonna paint them all. This is the easy part. That's the easy part. Yeah, I see why I'm getting these freaking headaches. Freaking right over top of these lights. I'm about to start wearing my yellow shades here. Let me see. Alright people, I gotta go. Thank you for your time and God bless.